What's up guys, back to another Honkai Star Rail video, and in this video I'm going to tell you guys 3 things you should get done before the weekly reset. If you don't know what the weekly reset is, there are specific things that are going to reset and have the rewards be claimable again, or missions to be done every week. If you played Genshin, you'll have a pretty good understanding of this already, but if you haven't played Genshin or you just don't know what weeklies are, pretty much they reset every week, and for Honkai Star Rail, that is going to be tomorrow. Now, this video might go up like an hour or two before the reset of the day. If that case, there's going to be a 24-hour period for you to get these done. So pretty much this is your last warning to get this done or lose out on the rewards. So let's start out with the first thing for today, which is going to be the Nameless Honor Battle Pass. Now, every week there are going to be missions on the Battle Pass, that is clear the Cavern of Corrosion 8 times. These are relics. I feel like most people have this done. The only reason I haven't is because I haven't really got on my way to farm relics too much, but I'm going to make sure I get this done. Then there's Simulated Universe 1 times. You probably get this done. It's just one run. You're pretty much forced to do it. 20 Calorix runs. Pretty simple, sorta. 1,000 Trailblaze power. If you aren't anywhere close to having this done, you probably won't get it done unless you burn fuel, which I don't recommend. Echo of War 2 times, which I'll get into that on the next topic I go over. And then 300,000 credits, and then synthesize 10 items. Nothing too difficult if you've been playing since launch. But when these reset, they'll have a bunch of XP, and the weekly XP limit will reset as well, meaning you can get farther and farther into the Battle Pass. Whether you have bought the Battle Pass or not, there are still good rewards, so I recommend doing all those missions. Next up, we are going to talk about the Echoes of War. These are the boss battles. They are going to drop materials for traces, which are pretty much your skill tree. I recommend getting these done because only 3 times a week is going to be pretty limited, considering there's quite a bit of stuff needed for traces. Let me go ahead and open up Jeopard's one real quick. As you can see, I already bought this one, but this one needs one, this one needs one. I don't think any other ones need it. It's just the big sort of new updated passives, or, you know, bonus ability as the game calls it. You're going to need 3 for your characters, so that's 3 runs a week on one character, basically. 1 character a week is kind of rough, I'm not going to lie, especially if you're like me and accidentally did the wrong one at some point, because I wanted to refight the dragon, which was really unfortunate, but I had it for a character, so it's fine. Make sure you get this done, as when new characters come out, you're going to have less and less time to use it for other characters and get all of your characters' abilities up. So make sure you do this. Very important. Your characters are going to be very, very strong with these traces upgraded, and if you don't have them, you're going to miss out on very crucial abilities. Like Jeopard has a sort of auto taunt, enemies are most likely to hit him, which has saved me a ton. Next up is the last and probably most important one. I'm not saying the echoes aren't important, but this one has an insane amount of rewards, and that is the Simulated Universe. So if you go to here, you have a, 75 Stellar Jade, not the craziest amount. You have a ticket, and the most important ones are going to be the Bond and the Tracks of Destiny. These are, yet again, more stuff for traces. These are rather important, as it seems these are going to be the sort of limited item, kind of like crowns were in Genshin. So you don't want to run out of those, as you're going to need a ton of them. So doing this every week is really important. As you see, this period will end in 1 day, 3 hours. Now, I'm not too sure if the rewards for these are going to reset. I don't imagine, as they all say first time reward clear. But if we do get some kind of extra drop from these when the reset happens, I will let you know, but I don't think there should be. It's mostly just the current score, which is pretty easy to get. If they do update this to make it harder or need more points, I'll make a video on that as well. But this is pretty much really easily obtainable for newer players or people who do not have their characters built. But very important, you definitely want to get the Tracks of Destiny. Very, very important item. Plus Herta's Bond, very good, as you can buy stuff in Herta's store, which are these 3 light cones, and you can buy singles on the standard banner. I'd recommend waiting until you get at least one of these, right? This one's pretty good. I think this is probably going to be the best one. I know the hunt one is also pretty good. I might make a video on which one to get first, but for now, just save up your Herta's Bond. Make sure you get it from the weekly score, and that'll pretty much be it. Let me know in the comments if you guys are enjoying the weeklies, if you think it's gonna get stale or whatnot, and I'll catch y'all in the next Honkai Star Rail video.